So we know that the spirit lives in man. And therefore, a man can have house and a man can have cars and a man can have all the girls in the world that he want. But when you start having things, when you attach yourself to something greater than yourself, which is the greater Almighty, you realize your purpose and you realize that there's something greater than all these earthly trappings. Wasn't it once offered to our Father if him serve the dark forces that exist and him deny him and say, no, the earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof. You know what I mean? So we now have to know that ever since the days of my youth, it wasn't always about certain things. It was always about some positiveness. In every aspect of my life, I always try to interject some growth and put positivity forefront. So the music hasn't changed. But it's very important to have prayer. Very important to humble yourself before the Most High God. Very important to look within. Very important to treat people like how you want them to treat you. Yes. So
yes.
prayer, it humbles you.
I was in Jamaica for the big show at the stadium.
Yes. Happy you was there.
I was there.
Yeah.
When you came on stage, amazing band. I have to say, your band is amazing.
The Shiloh Band. Thank you very much.
Amazing. When you came on stage and you looked into the crowd, as far as you can see, you saw different ages. You saw all different types of races. How did it feel that you touched every demographic? You touched the youth. You touched the older. You touched the Asian. You touched the Japanese. You touched the Spanish. The Jamaicans. How did that feel?
Should I sit here and say, yes, I did? I did not. It was the Most High God who touched them. And I was a mere servant who saw how the wicked tried to destroy me here upon the face of the earth by attributing things, set their trap to destroy me. Yes, and I fall into the ditch which my enemies have made. And as a result of that, my Father said, be patient. Because in Judah is God known, you know. Many of you don't know that. But in time you will see, because it's not going, it's coming. So I just have to bide my time and know that the Lord is my light and my salvation. Of whom shall I fear? So prayers is essential. The other day I see America going through some tribulation, and what rocked me to the core was the very fact that they wanted the houses of prayer to be closed. Remember, my people, in our Father's house there are many mansions, and if it was not so, I would not have told you, and he would not have told us. So there are many mansions. We cannot all walk through the same door to see God. Some have to go through them doors, some have to go through them window, some go through them kitchen. You understand me? So but when you close down the place of worship and prayer to still the powers that be, what are you doing? Letting evil run rampant upon the earth. We know in our heart that these days must come to pass as a fulfillment of prophecy. Yeah? So we encourage the people to pray, talk to God. They don't need nobody before you to talk to God Almighty. No, don't make them fool you. Speak unto the true and living God who hear the prayers of all, man.
Yeah.
And he asked first.
Yeah, Black, that was an amazing night that night. BUJU, a youth, a young BUJU, what would you tell the youth, the young BUJU growing up in Jamaica? Now, what would you tell the young BUJU becoming a man?
Yesterday is not the Jamaica today. We're more educated now. You know what I mean? We have more advanced technology at our disposal. We have a lot of development in our infrastructure. But we want them to know that the love of God is paramount, because they extricate the true and living out of the divine out of your life, your relationship. I could tell them, go ahead and be successful. Go ahead and own 10 buildings. Go ahead and own all what you want. But what am I doing? Just more than training them to be avid consumers. What about telling them that love is essential? Loyalty is essential. Integrity is essential. Yeah? The love of God is essential. The love and respect for your fellow man is essential. The love of what you do, that whatever you choose to do with a passion, is essential.
Did the young BUJU know this back then? Did the young BUJU know this?
Yes. But if I didn't know that, I couldn't be here, though. If I did not know that, I could not have been here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think you regret any mistakes you made as a youth? Would you do it again? Would you do anything different than you did?
Well, listen, as a youth, you grew up and you experience things in life, but that's what you're supposed to do. Without experience, you cannot say you have wisdom. So no.
No.
Because how would I gain the wisdom I gained if I didn't experience it? So no, God don't make mistake, and I'm a mortal man. So whatever my Father do, I humble myself, because man do me a lot of things, you know. Even black people, my own people, do me a whole heap of rascal wickedness. But you, God protect me. You know what I mean? We don't have no regret because God love and protect him guide. You understand me, bro? Yeah.
Now, this album, you have a lot of different types of music. It's not just one thing. You have everything, something for everybody.
Yeah.
The purpose of you making something for everybody was what? Why did you choose not to stay in one lane and you decided to, I'm gonna work with Pharrell on this one.
Me personally, like monotony. And if you know anything about my chronology musically, you would see that all my records have been diverse. I don't try to dabble into rock and roll. I try to breach another man border musically. But I always try to make the music diverse because I love to have different sounds, different musical composition and accompaniment, you know. So this record is no different. Given the fact that I was in a federal gated community, and if you want to know a country, it's not the streets you learn a country by. You learn how a country operate by its prison system. You understand? So given that vast reservoir of knowledge.
Big Man. We have Big Man. Big Man wants to say what's up to you.
Yo!
Who is this?
What's up, man? Blessings,
yeah, who this?
Blessings.
Respect.
Oh man, listen. That new single, man. Woo!
Bless.
We're about to go play it right now on the radio.
Also out, yes?
Blessed.
Yes.
We're going to play it on the radio right now. Right now.
Salute 93.7.
Yes, sir. Salute.
93.7. Salute. BUJU Banton. Yes. And don't violate.
But I took some pictures. I'm gonna show you a picture, BUJU, and you tell me what this picture means to you. You have a record with this guy right now. I was on the cruise. I was on the Welcome to Jam Rock cruise, and I had I took this picture. What is this guy right here?
Oh man, that's my brother right there, man, from another mother.
What is that? What does he mean to you? How important is that relationship?
Very important. You know, very, very important. You know, you ever heard the term things friend?
Yeah.
You ever heard the term things friend?
Explain it to me.
Now, a things friend is a person who only remember you when he wants something. This is not a things friend. Our friendship is not based upon things. We are based upon the divineness of His Imperial Majesty. We bring brotherly love in a man's heart. And make you say, Rastafari live. So yes, that's Ragamuffin Steve Marley. No.
When I saw him come on stage and I saw the smile on your face and the smile on his face, I said to myself, them two are good friends. They great.
Brother, that. Believe me. Because, you know, if you listen to some of BUJU Banton earlier works, you hear so much Steve Marley. If you listen to Steve Marley earlier works, you hear so much BUJU Banton. But, you know, in the reggae music community, people knows. You know what I mean? It reverberates.
Wow.
Yes.
Now I understand the things that influence you, BUJU, the world, the surroundings influence you. But you've influenced a lot of people. Bounty Killer, he says he was influenced by you. The Great Bounty, there were a lot of artists who were influenced by you. Are you aware of everything that you mean to people and how important you are to people? Are you aware of that?
You know, it is our duty to be an inspiration to others, whether musically or otherwise, you know, whatever way we can, you know. When I was coming up in the music industry, it was always started when someone did something in a style that you created, that person automatically became your enemy. We changed that. When I sing a song and someone sings in that melody or something like that, you're not my enemy. This is a way for you to step out of poverty just like I did. So the common thread was like, oh, BUJU and Bounty Killer supposed to in a beef, or BUJU or fight with Gypsy King, or BUJU and Mega Banton. No, ask any one of them. I've never said to them, brother, your eyes red. It's always love. Because I know with the cycle of poverty that exists in the inner cities in Jamaica, and music has always been the greatest way to do that. You understand? So if I were going to run around and say, why you sing like my song? No. That's a crab in the barrel. That's a plantation mentality. And that is what we have to get rid of. So to the brothers who come, I'm happy that I'm able to contribute to them entrance in the music industry. You know what I mean? I do not come to criticize or critique anyone working. All the time, I always want to support and do my part from I was a young man and until now. It's not my thing. I don't like drama.
No.
I might very rascal shot.
Yeah.
Musically. Some I like drama. Some stay away from it and do my work. Because my work and other people's work different. We're equally creative but not equally appointed. So leave it there, sir.
Now, I heard when you came back, you went to the mountains. What, you know, some people need to go someplace to the inner city, to the ghetto. You went to the mountains. Well, you went to the mountains to create and to get your mind at one.
Where did you get that information?
Huh?
Where did you receive that information?
The mountains research. Am I wrong? Did you go to the mountains?
You're not wrong and you're not right. But where do you get that information?
The world. I watch you. I watch everything you do. I watch who you talk to. I do a lot of reading.
Well, let me simplify it for you. Certain things I do not discuss. His foundation is in the whole of mountains, and the Lord of the gates of Zion, more than all the dwellings of Jacob. Next question.
Good. If you would look at the Jamaica, the ghettos of Jamaica, there were some things that could make you sad. You know, you see people, you see the youth that are doing bad things. How does that make you feel when you see the ghetto youth of Jamaica going the wrong route? And how can we help them?
Well, our country have a system in place that even after 10 years of going away, it's shameful to say the inner cities haven't changed. You know? And it's predominantly where most of the struggles exist. That's where most of the fractured homes, you think, you know what I mean? But then, that's where most of the talents are too. Suffering makes you realize, you know, what it takes in your heart to emerge and rid yourself and shed that, yeah? But I think there's a lot more that could be done for our youths, them, you know, in terms of living condition, and most of the people in Jamaica has not improved. You know what I mean? And case in point, we can do better. We can do much, or people can do much better. I don't want to get political because you know what they do to entertainers in Jamaica when they try to get too political. And if I'm my life, it must be for your cause or for your people who understand what the struggle is about. Not for people who's busy sleeping and busy trying to hate on you. So it's not my place to say in its entirety what I see. They need to see for themselves.
Right. Amazing. Well, album's out right now. Upside Down 2020. The meaning of the album, why did you name it Upside Down 2020?
Because the world is upside down. You cannot speak the truth anymore. You have to be politically correct. In that simple conversation that we had previously before we entered this new one, if you're not careful of what you say, you find yourself on some roadside somewhere with 1,000,000 bullets in your ass clot, and them call it democracy. So the world is upside down. Yes? And we, as reggae soldiers, we know, we see what they did to Bob. Bob get about 6 gunshots in Jamaica because him so-called speak too much to poor people. And many other more were killed. We don't come to be a sacrifice, but we want to make them know that the music, what we put out, when speak to the people, here and here, upside down. If justice is injustice, and truth is a lie and a fabrication, and everything that they thought was is not, how is the people factored into all of that? Because they are the major benefactors of the false dissemination of information. And it was divided. Oh, we hate this guy because he come from Philadelphia. We hate this guy because he live a jungle. Or we hate this guy because he come from political tribalism have divided us so much that, you know, and it is sad. So if we wake up, really wake up, look up our institutions of governments, all of us, see if it's meaningful to us. See if our leaders really love us. Yes? And if they really love us, how are they showing this so-called love for us? You know what I mean? Because a leader, sometimes in the government position, especially in the Caribbean, realize they act like they're the people's boss. They somehow forget they're elected by the people to do a job. And you find yourself working for your politician when he should be working for you. Right. Upside down. Like back in the days in Jamaica, every entertainer think you work for your manager or you work for the producer.
Every time.
They didn't realize that these idiots work for you.
Wow.
Yeah? Because you're the artist who gave them the work to make so that the producers would be living good lives and the entertainers would live in abject squalor. The same thing in politics. So they don't hold them accountable to do what they're supposed to do as elected officials. They're more kowtow because everyone wants to say, oh, he's my friend. I had breakfast with him last night, so it's impossible for me to go out and say something of this nature now. Leave me alone. These people have to wake up and see for themselves, because the more we talk is the more them hate we. And listen, for 10 years, them take BUJU out of the equation. What did you receive for the 10 years?
Yeah, what?
Who uplift the spirit? I know my brothers was here doing them job. Enough respect to them. But now BUJU come all of a sudden. It's like, him shouldn't forward. I don't mean forward. You try and you have your shot at my life. No, I don't want a shot at your life. I just want a shot for live.
Forward.
Because we don't come with evil. And we've never been evil. We've always been righteous in front of with people. Which one only can say BUJU rob you, BUJU cheat you, BUJU send your picnic go dead and all them brute force there. Eh? We don't lie upon me all kind of wicked things about I and I, but here I am. Yeah. And there so you are. Miss to loving all people.
Upside down. BUJU,
upside down.
You made a lot of great songs. If there was one song that you think could change the world a little bit, you want change. You speak change through your music.
Stop wars in the world.
Whoa!
Stop the killing of boys and girls. If I could eradicate starvation, stop the senseless slaughter of nations, I'll do it all by myself. So if I could do all these things, brother, we'd have done them all by myself. You know what I mean?
Your music is working.
You know, a guy just tried and said drug trafficking. Yes, I sell your mother the dope that have an idiot like you. So it's important for us to know that people like those are out there. They're everywhere. It's important for us to know that the change we see begins with us. We have to become economically solvent, strong as a people. You know, we spend our dollars and every money we have building up a system that cares nothing about us. You buy one shoe for $1,500. Right. And I mean, the reality is they would not spend $1 in none of our stores. They don't spend with us. So we have to start support our people, support our business and grow. And don't feel no way. A lot of us are gonna fall by the wayside because some of us, the scripture tell you, you know, 144,000 careless Ethiopians shall perish. Now when they hear about Ethiopians, don't think that is only Ethiopia. The whole Africa was Ethiopia. Yeah. It was divided by invisible borders. That's why we are called Ethiopians. The Greek saw us and say, oh, have sunburned skin. Ethiops. Yes. So, because we have all the wolves among us.
Yeah. Now, the album is out right now. A lot of producers, Pharrell, genius Pharrell. When you walked in the studio with Pharrell, how was that feeling? He was like, I can't believe I'm working with BUJU. How was that vibe?
It was good working with. He came to Jamaica for a week. We chilled, burned some cherry pie.
Oh,
and let the music vibe flow, you know, because I don't strangle music. You know, when saying so, excuse me, I mean I don't fight music. If the music is not flowing, you know what I mean, we leave it alone. It has to flow like the water, like the ocean. It has to flow, and everything just falls perfectly into place. When you're trying, right, the music is not right, and the people, their soul, they feel it. They feel that it's not right. So we created a vibe where the music was right, and the end result we made several tracks. We released Cherry Pie and
Cherry Pie.
Yes, Cherry Pie.
And you talk on your album. You talk a lot about love. I find that some artists don't like to be emotional on records. They like to stay gangsters. A lot of guys want to keep it gangster. love is important to you. Loving a female, loving a woman is important to you, and it's important for you to sing about your love.
I'm glad you said that, because that's why I am who I am. You want to tell the people them about love, but you have no love. You want to tell the people about kindness, that you're a total animal. You want to tell the people about all these things which are the total opposite. I'm not afraid to show love and display love. So we sing love songs because I have 16 sisters, no brothers.
16?
So, yeah. So we sing love songs. Yes. It's a must SAT.
Yeah, so you're not afraid of the love songs. I can't wait till things open back up.
The world need more love. Everybody want to be a gangster, and know that, you see, the people really need the gangsters, them we are there. So love is lovely and war is ugly.
Buju, you become a lion. You are a lion right now.
I have become a lion. Okay, so wait, since I come on your show, I become a lion. Well, I have always been a lion, you know, not a pussycat.
At what age did you realize that you had that lion in you? When did you realize that there was a certain time, there was a moment in your life when the lion was awakened?
You know, when I was about 20 years old, right? I started to feel different. I said to my producer at the time, say, hey, I'm going to make some different music, you know. He said, hey, creative is the call, answer. That was the opening of a new paradigm for me as it concerns the reality we live in and what we value, what we hold dear. Because, you know, it's so crazy, right? But yeah, everybody has to grow up some point in time. Let's simplify it.
Buju, I appreciate you checking in with us, man. I really appreciate it. We can't wait for you to come back.
Hey, I want to say to all my friends and family and loved ones out there, and all my good fans out there, especially the ladies, we need to have a one-to-one. Hey, we really do. Hartford, let's have a one-to-one. And I know that I won't mislead you like those other guys do. I won't fool you. Count on me. I love will always be true. Oh, we need to have a one-to-one. Yeah. Love you all. Take care. Jolly.
Buju, give thanks.
Give thanks.
Whoa. Buju. He shut me down on the mountain question, but I hope you guys enjoyed the interview. I really do. And I got to thank Buju and the whole team over there for allowing me this opportunity to talk to BUJU Banton. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If it was a good interview or a bad interview, I hope you got some good information. I hope you did like the interview. If I let you guys down during the interview, I apologize. But I really hope you guys enjoyed the interview. All right? Follow me at DJ Buck1. DJ Buck, the #1. For more music and more everything in Hot 937 FM. I appreciate you guys. Remember, DJ Buck, DJ BUCK, the #1. And I hope you enjoyed the interview.